Manchester City and Arsenal expected to come calling for alleged Spurs target. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Before we dive into this transfer update, be sure to press that subscribe button and keep up with all the latest news. According to BILD, the race for Kingsley Coman is expected to heat up over the coming weeks, with several European giants showing interest in the rumoured Tottenham target. It was widely reported that Ange Postecoglou wanted to bring a winger through the door before the transfer window closes, and one of the recent names to be mooted as a target was Coman. Journalist Steve Kay told KS One TV earlier this week that the Frenchman does not feature prominently in Vincent Kompany's plans and could leave the club before the end of the month. He revealed that Spurs were interested in the 28-year-old and pointed out that the North London side may have an advantage in the race as the player is represented by CAA Base, who Tottenham have a good relationship with. Since then, Tottenham have invested in the signing of Wilson Odobert from Burnley, so it is unclear as to whether the Lilywhites would want another forward this summer. BILD now assert that Coman is attracting plenty of suitors from around Europe ahead of the final 2 weeks of the transfer window. The outlet claims that Manchester City are fans of the former Juventus star and are expected to come calling for the player as Bayern look to offload him. In fact, it is asserted that the Bundesliga giants would even be willing to loan out Coman, with Arsenal, Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain also said to be tracking the France international. Coman would have fit Postecoglou's system, but the Frenchman does not fit the age profile that Spurs are currently targeting for their long-term project. Tottenham are reportedly preparing an offer of around £27 million for Monaco talent Vanderson, according to Bruno Andrade. Spurs recently sanctioned the sale of Emerson Royal to AC Milan, earning a fee of around £15 million in the process. With Pedro Porro assuming the responsibilities at right back, the North London outfit may not be in an immediate rush to secure an additional signing for that position. In an update to X, Bruno Andrade revealed that Tottenham are finalising an offer of around £27 million plus add-ons for Monaco fullback Vanderson. Both clubs remain in talks over a potential move before the transfer window slams shut at the end of this month. The Brazilian climbed the ranks at Grêmio before making the switch to European football with Monaco in League One. Alongside 3 impressive seasons in the French top division, Vanderson has also earned 2 senior caps for his country. His efforts have earned him the recognition of several top European clubs, including Manchester United. Ange Postecoglou has been impressed with Pedro Porro's contributions at right back, but Emerson Royal's exit from the club has opened the space for a new deputy to step up. The club recently changed their mind on a transfer for Djed Spence, who may now be expected to stay as additional squad depth this season, but the Australian may still not be convinced by the 24-year-old. Sky Sports pundit singles out Tottenham star who will bring the best out of James Maddison this season. Tottenham are set to kickstart their Premier League campaign against Leicester on Monday. Sky Sports pundit Paul Merson has singled out Spurs as potential dark horses in the race for a top 4 finish this season, largely due to their recent signing of Dominic Solanke. Merson, a former England international, has expressed admiration for Tottenham's summer transfer business, particularly noting the impact that Solanke could have on the team's performance. Speaking to Sportskeeda, he highlighted that Spurs' recruitment has set them up as serious contenders for a Champions League spot. Merson praised Solanke's pace and his ability to make smart runs, which he believes will complement the playmaking skills of James Maddison, significantly boosting Tottenham's attacking options. He also predicted that Spurs will start the season strong, backing them to claim a victory in their opening match against Leicester at the King Power Stadium. Merson pointed out that Leicester, who lost their manager during the off-season, are likely to face a tough campaign, whereas Tottenham, under the leadership of Ange Postecoglou, seems well prepared to build on their momentum. The pundit said, Tottenham are dark horses for the top 4 in the Premier League this season. They've bought really well in the transfer market, and Dominic Solanke is a great signing. He's got plenty of pace to burn, and he'll make his runs. That will help James Maddison as well. Leicester have lost their manager this summer and have their work cut out this season. I'm going to go with Tottenham to win this game. Tottenham's transfer strategy hasn't just focused on Solanke, but has also strengthened their midfield with young talents like Lucas Bergvall and Archie Gray. Both players are expected to be key contributors in the upcoming season. With these signings, Merson believes Spurs have the potential to surprise many this year, potentially securing a top 4 finish and making a return to Europe's elite competition. Tottenham are looking to improve their midfield options with the signing of Manuel Locatelli. The 26-year-old Italian international is a target for Tottenham this summer, and they are looking to bring him in as a replacement for Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. The Denmark international joined Marseille earlier, and Tottenham will have to replace him adequately. They need more quality and depth in the middle of the park, and the Italian would be the ideal acquisition. He has a contract with Juventus until 2028, and the Italian outfit have set an asking price of around £20 million for him, as per Football Insider. The 26-year-old is capable of operating as a defensive midfielder as well as a box-to-box midfielder. He could prove to be the ideal acquisition for Ange Postecoglou's midfield. He will add drive, control, composure and defensive cover to the side. The opportunity to move to the Premier League will be quite attractive for him, and the Italian international is likely to be keen on the move. Spurs have an ambitious project and a talented squad. They will be able to provide him with the platform to compete at the highest level and push for trophies on a regular basis. Tottenham have brought in a number of quality signings since the arrival of Postecoglou, and they will look to improve their squad further. Locatelli is at the peak of his powers, and he has the physical and technical attributes to do well in English football. He could prove to be a bargain at £20 million this summer. Sky Sports journalist shares what he's heard about Wilson Odobert after he signs for Tottenham. The French attacker made a sudden switch to Tottenham this week, with his signing announced on Friday. Odobert's arrival was announced in time for the winger to be eligible to play against Leicester City on Monday. However, according to Michael Bridge, speaking on Sky Sports News, Odobert will have to wait for his debut. Indeed, the journalist says he's been told that Odobert has been signed to play in Spurs' first team straight away, claiming that he's heard that he will be under consideration for the Everton game next weekend. Bridge shared what he's heard about Odobert. You only have to read Burnley's X or Twitter and the reaction to his departure. They are saying that Spurs have got a very good deal, Bridge said. Spurs fans are wondering whether he's going to be a part of the first team or if it will take him a while. I'm told he will be under consideration straight away for next week against Everton. It's come a bit too early for Leicester on Monday while his work permit gets sorted, but it shouldn't be an issue. Everton could be the perfect team for Wilson Odobert to make his Tottenham debut against. With Ashley Young and James Coman as two key full-back options, there may not be a better team in the Premier League for a pacey winger like Odobert to debut against. Odobert's debut will most likely see him come off the bench, and if he enters the game to play against tired old legs, he could cause the Toffees some serious problems. This could be the perfect opponent for Odobert to make a mark on his Tottenham debut. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!